Howdy, and welcome to the Mighty Mo Chuck channel. I be Chuck. So how you be doing? You been doing good? You been doing bad? You been doing naughty? You been doing nice? Good. Anyway, so Elon Musk is reportedly going to do away with the block feature on Twitter. Uh, that's according to an article I'm looking at. Of course, they're against it. Oh no, he can't do that. He can't do that. He can't do that. No, he can't do that. I think it's a good idea to do away with the block feature. Actually, every time I've used the block feature in the past, I've now come to regret that I blocked the people. Now I know you can undo the block, but then when you undo the block, it you're no longer connected with those people, right? I mean, it doesn't put things back the way it was before you blocked them. You're better off to use the mute button than the block button, because the mute button, you can temporarily mute somebody and then you can unmute them. So they're on a tangent that you don't like, they're saying stuff you don't like, but maybe you like the person overall. You know, most people are good. We all say badass shit, crazy things on Twitter at times. We do, and we irritate people, and people don't want to hear it. And so I think the mute. I think Elon Musk is right. I think the mute button is the better feature. Uh, like I said, when I've used the block feature, I now regret it. I regret that I've ever blocked anybody. Um, Early on, when they added that block feature, that block button, my rule was not to block anybody. It wasn't until certain political stuff started stirring up and people were attacking people for no reason, and it just became mean, and people started showing their mean side, their nasty side, and you know, I should have used the mute button, but instead I used the block button, and I wish I had not, because I blocked some people that actually I think had that added value to my account. Um, I tend to be a libertarian, and so when people push, big government too much, I tend to go against that. Now, to be clear, you know, I believe the government serves a useful purpose. I'm not. I lean libertarian, but that doesn't mean I don't believe in government. I believe in government, and I believe the government should help people. I don't believe the government should exist just to hurt people. They should try to help people. There's certain parts of the nanny state that I actually support. Um, but basically, when people are pushing taking our rights away, whether it's the left or the right, I don't really care whether it's Republican or Democrat. If they're promoting taking our rights away, that's where I have a problem. And so somebody supports somebody politically, and somebody on Twitter, they don't stop at attacking the candidate. They attack the supporters of that candidate. They go to that level. And to me, at my age, that's just weird, because used to in the old days, politics was not that nasty. It really wasn't. I don't know whether it's just social media has made politics that nasty, or just something's happened in our society. Used to, whether you're a Democrat or Republican, it wasn't much bigger deal than if you preferred Ford over Chevrolet. It was that kind of thing. You might prefer to buy a Ford. You might prefer to buy a General Motors car or truck. Um, and most of the back and forth, it was in fun. It wasn't serious. It wasn't mean. It was. I mean, you might oppose, like, in political terms, you might oppose something, but you didn't take it that seriously. It didn't mean you hated somebody just because they supported something that you don't support. But so when Twitter, some of the people on Twitter, they seem to be just that they were crossing that line. They were hating too much. They were being they were just doing stuff I didn't think they should be doing. I used the block button, and like I said, I wish I had never used the block button. I wish I'd used the mute button instead. Muted them when they had just went on a tangent and saying and doing stuff I didn't like. Just mute them, and then later unmute them. But so I think Elon Musk is right. I think he's totally correct. The block feature, You know, the article tries to say it's going to enable greater harassment. Well, when I've been blocked by someone, it's usually, you know, I've said something, they attack me, and after they attack me, they block me. I don't block them, they block me. And that way I can't see what they're saying next. Unless, you know, I go into, you know, use a browser and look at their tweets without being, you know, signed in, which I'm not going to do that because frankly I don't really care that much. But the block feature doesn't stop harassment. I don't know where the article is getting that. To some degree, it actually enables even worse harassment because it's part of the strategy of people, you know, that where you don't know what they're saying against you. You can't fully read the timeline of what's being said. And they could be saying stuff that you could actually sue them about and you might not see it. I mean, they could be lying up a storm about you and you wouldn't see it necessarily. So it's not good to hide. It's not good for somebody to hide their own tweets from people. The mute button, you hide somebody else's tweets. You know, you don't want to read them. You mute them at least for a period of time. You don't see their tweets. That is a better feature. Elon Musk is right. Right on, Elon Musk. Yeah. Anyway, thanks so much for watching and listening. Do hit that subscribe button. I need more subscribers. I appreciate the subscribers I got. I appreciate you. I love you. I thank you. I wouldn't go so far as to say I want to have your baby, but you know what I'm saying. Much thanks for watching and listening. I do appreciate it. And now let me go back to OBS and shut this down.